Hey everyone, it's Tyler here with Homestead. Just wanted to take you on a little adventure today. I was moving our car shelter over from the spot it was by our camper into our actual home spot, and I just want to show you the walk we're going to take. So we have about a 300-meter walk through some brush. So starting at those ribbons there, the pink ribbon in the short distance, is our property line. As you can see, we have a good runoff water spot here. I do actually believe that it's a spring, just on the fact that I know for a fact the previous owner had dammed this a little bit to try and let that build up. So I'm pretty sure that that's a spring. We're gonna see when the winter runoff kind of stops, and we go from there. So just got some treacherous ground to traverse. There we go. So here's a better view of it. It's quite a pond, and it does run a little bit. It goes all the way down the south side of the property. But this is a previous trail that actually went about 19 kilometers all the way up to the river to the north of us. So it's kind of cool because it makes a good, easy pathway to go from where our camper was to where we're actually building. So I have a good highway there. However, I've decided I'm not going to clear it more than it is. It's not a permanent structure, like a permanent throughway I want to have. So as you can see, let's just get under this branch here. As you can see, the trees have started to reclaim it a bit, which I think is awesome. So I'm going to let that happen. I'm not going to knock these over. I'm not going to drive over them. I initially was thinking about it, but there's really no benefit. Maybe if that spring turns out to be pretty lucrative, I might end up ditching it and try and get a little waterway closer to our build spot. There is a secondary runoff creek that's kind of carved out. It's a little bit farther down. Actually, it's right here. So it's been carved out by runoff as well from this edge of the property. And I think I wouldn't mind grabbing that spring water and having it run this way and then down the middle of the property. Kind of a fun little water feature that could, it's just right here, could be useful in the future. So yeah, it's just through this little forest way. But yeah, so we're gonna keep going. And yeah, that's the build site up ahead. So a little bit of a hike, not terrible. Now we are on the far west edge of the property. So this stuff's not really mine. This stuff is. That being said, we do have plans in the future to include this in our property line. I've been in discussion with the owner, and that's something we are going to be considering as we move forward with the project. And here we are, home sweet home. That's our roadway. There's my pieces of my car shed. Okay, so I'm just gonna set up the camera here, and I'm gonna build it.